All right. Well, guys, welcome to another super awesome, exciting episode trapping with Jinx. Should be fun. I'm still doing my nest raider job for animal damage control on my bird stuff. Looky what I found today, guys. So it's the 4th of March. Yeah, got a catch here for you, and cool little setup here. An old road, looks like. I like this spot. I set this like yesterday, 2 days ago. Had a coon here yesterday and then a coon here today. So I'm gonna get that dispatched and keep moving down the line, and should have a good episode in this video here with some catches, and Lord, who knows what all we're gonna get into. So nice little find today. I'm glad you're with me, and hang in there. Let's have some fun. Well, today I picked this location here because it's a den tree, and I'm back in the hardwoods catching the raccoons today, and we caught a possum by the creek. I didn't film that, but it is good to mix these traps up a little bit. The traps that I'm catching now, or the traps that are working now, are traps that I set 2 days ago. So I'm the first 3 days I thinned them out on those bigger areas, and now I'm kind of going back into the hardwoods and catching. So that's kind of the game plan, and looking for these big den trees. So hollow trees like that, and little trails that connect the two trees. You know that's gonna where you're gonna catch the coons, right? Pretty easy to see that sort of stuff. Well, not a bad raccoon. I was just kind of thinking about this with the moon being full like it is, and it's just kind of maybe a possible speculation, but I wonder if the reason why I'm catching back in the timber so much is because the moon is full. I'm just kind of overthinking right now. But I'm not too far off from these den trees catching, and it's just something to kind of consider. My catches always go down when the moon is bright and full, and it's always one of those things that I expect. So if you're not catching and you have a full moon, you just kind of expect it. My catch always goes down. I never like the full moon, and it's always one of those things that you just kind of have to trap through. And I'm just kind of wondering. Comment in the section, comment down below what you guys think. Do you think they stay closer to their den trees when the moon is full? My grandfather used to say, because he used to do a lot of coon hunting, he used to say that he thought it made him paranoid, like they were being watched or something. That was always a speculation he had. But comment in the section, comment down below what you guys think. But I got that rebaited, and we'll keep moving down the line. Well, it's a new day. Caught a nice bobcat today. Yeah, turn him loose, because we're just allowed to catch nest raiders. Got him in a 1.5 coil. Probably a second or third year looking cat, but not a bad catch. Usually I'm pretty excited during the regular season to catch those, but we just are allowed after March 1st to catch the nest raiders and the raccoons. So he's gonna get a free pass this year, and we're gonna have to let him go. So Nice catch, can't beat that. And probably the 5th day on this set, and I'm still waiting on Coyote to come through. So anyways, gonna turn him loose and keep moving down the line. So here he goes. See you later, buddy. Nice looking cat. Okay guys, getting about halfway through the video. This is poll day. I'm on my poll day. I'm gonna discuss in detail more ADC strategy when it comes to dealing with your client, talking to your client, what you're looking for on poll day here in a minute. I'm gonna show you some more catches real quick, and show you the picture of how this job went. And it's been a full week since I started, and I've got a catch for you. It's right here. Caught a lot right here. Show you guys just this coon trail. This is a really good, beautiful coon trail on this creek system. And I catch just about a raccoon right here a day. So pretty good trap, and it just keeps firing. I have a few down here on this creek, and I like to see at the end of pull day those empty. That means I'm doing a good job. I'm catching the overabundance, which is what they're paying me for. That's why I'm here. And I think they're gonna definitely notice the quail and the pheasants and the turkeys. It's gonna make a huge impact for their property. So really cool looking raccoon here. He's got to go. He's a nest raider. And there we go. Let's just keep moving down the line. We're gonna talk in detail. The topic's going to be called expectations. So I'm doing my scouting today, seeing what I'm leaving behind. I'm gauging what I want to do differently on pull day for next time. And I'm marking all those on my Onyx map, those little pin markers. And that's what I'm working on today on pull day. So anyway, okay guys, I want to show you guys this location real quick. On the map, this looks good. Everything here looks good. Everything I like to see. So we have this ditch that leads into this big timber back here. You see all this native grass, and it kind of funnels down to here. You have this dam that crosses this crossing, and then this lake with another nice filter strip that leads up to it. I set a coil spring here, a foothold trap. Really good spot. The prevailing wind is another thing to think about. It goes this direction, so anything coming off of this piece should have been in that trap. Same way with this dam. I always set the pond, either the pond dams or the dams themselves. This is a nest raiding job, of course. We talked about that earlier. There's a good crossover trail here, so I was catching raccoons very frequently right there. And then on the back side, I always put like a blind set with some fish. And I caught right here quite a bit too. And then I always like to make sure that we check on these when you first, now this is the important part. When you first come out, you want to look for sign for coyotes. And I was seeing, there was a dropping back there just a second ago. You should see some fresh dropping. So I did see a dropping over there. Has a lot of hair in it. Here's my set. Just right off, prevailing wind this direction once again. Their feet is going to be in the 2-track going this way. So if you have like a client in those locations, I'm not seeing a lot of sign here that tells me that they're not coming through on a regular basis. That gives you an idea of what you're going to be catching. If you're looking for coyotes, the sign doesn't lie, and I always say set on sign. But since we got hired to do this job, and they were wanting the coyotes gone because they like the deer hunt too, this is a no-brainer location. But it also, since this is pull day, it also tells me what the gauges, to me, it gauges what they have. So here's like old coyote droppings. Not seeing fresh coyote droppings. None of my sets have been worked with. It's been a week on these, and that gives you kind of an idea. So when we talk about expectations later on in the video, I can come back with that type of information and say, I know that you wanted me to catch the coyotes. I did my best. I'm trapping on location where we would have coyotes, and you know, these sets here, they're not gonna lie, because I'm catching, and I'm just not catching right here. So just something to think about. I thought I'd share that little nugget of wisdom for you. Hopefully that helps. If you're not catching, either they're not coming through, or maybe there's something you're doing that needs to be tweaked a little bit. But this is a good location. Should have been catching some coyotes here, and I thought I'd share that with you. All right, we're about close to the end of the video. I've got 2 today so far, and wrapping up pull day. Gonna do some talking real quick. So we got this nice, beautiful grass, brush pile, all that sort of stuff is great for your small game. And if you have the predators on your property, the nest raiders, the raccoons, the possums, the skunks, it's gonna limit your small game and your turkeys because they're nest raiders, right? And we're trying to catch coyotes as they kind of come through, and that's kind of how this package deal has kind of gone. So I'm going to go a little bit on a speech. So I don't usually do that in a lot of my videos, but if you're looking at ADC, I've got a lot of good feedback from a lot of you guys on doing ADC. We're going to talk a little bit about expectations right now. So when I talk about expectations, I'm talking about what our clients expect. One of the two most important times when I come out and look at a property, and when I do pull day, those are really the two most important times. As I kind of trap these critters, I'm looking for something that I might have missed on the last trip. I'm looking for fresh sign. I'm looking for just like what you normally do in trapping. But when we talk about expectations, when we talk to the landowner, if they say, you know, I've got a big coyote problem, on the first initial visit, when I look at a property, I need to look at those crossover pieces we were talking about. I need to look at those places where you know they're hunting, and if they're there, you know when they're passing through, you're going to be looking for sign. On this property here, I didn't see a lot of sign. So I had mentioned to the gentleman that, you know, I'm not seeing what I normally see when I'm going on my coyote properties and coyote trapping. If I set 10 traps and I catch 6, you know, when I look at the initial property, there's coyote tracks everywhere. And those are rare occasions to catch that many in my area as it is. But that kind of gives you what to gauge. I trapped here for a week, and so far I haven't caught a coyote here. I don't see where I'm missing. So I explained to my clients one thing. I say, it doesn't bother me when I don't catch. It bothers me when I miss. And it's important to relay that message to somebody on what they can expect in a wildlife service. So my pull day, which is today, I'm looking for sign on those creek areas, those trails. I'm looking for coyote tracks. If I'm seeing a lot of coyote tracks, then I know I'm off target and I'm not catching. So I need to make a decision to change. Today, same way. You know, I'm seeing when I first started working here. I wasn't seeing anything, and I expect to relay that to my landowner. So the two things on expectations is I kind of set a goal. This job here, I set a goal for a dozen raccoons. I've caught 23, 24. I've caught 12 possums. I'll share with you in the end of this video the picture. So bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm a little windy today. But yeah, that was the goal, was to catch a bunch of the nest raiders so that we can get our bird population back. So I hope that sharing that information is helpful for you. Let me know in the comment section below if that's kind of helpful. I'm just kind of keeping track of everything, what I catch. I have to report that, and it's just kind of how it is. So hope you guys like this episode. Got a lot of good catches on here, and we shared some of my wisdom with you guys. Price these to make money. If you lose money, note that and learn from it. And at the same time, be real vocal with your landowner. Check in and out. Let them know they're still in control, and let them know what you're catching, what you're seeing, what you're missing, if you're missing at all. And those people will continue to use your service, and they're going to continue to refer you to other people. And you're going to be so busy because you're taking care of people and you're offering a good quality service. So I hope you guys like this. It's an animal damage control kind of series. This is my last video on this series. Had a lot of good catches, and hope you liked it. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.